What's going on, guys? It's Spectacle here, back with another video for today. It's something a little different. Um, I'll be explaining all of this roughly tomorrow or the day, maybe late tonight or tomorrow. But without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. I don't want to waste anybody's time, and let's just get into it. So for today's video, the entire point is to teach you guys, how to build equipment for characters, so you don't have to go onto YouTube and look for tutorials on which build is the best for this character, so and so, things like that. I mean things like that, right? Now, honestly, building equipment isn't hard, but I will say that it's very time consuming. Now, of course, you need materials to be able to craft or to be able to enhance, which are these, and these that are used to enhance equipment. For example, let's just go to like this Scanor, right? Let me just I'm not gonna build on this Escanor yet. I'm planning to in the future, but really not for now. Honestly, you can see here when I go to enhance, you can use these enhance stones and these awakening stones. If you guys ever need to know how to get them, just look for the location. Which I'm surprised because a lot of people don't know about this yet. But just you can see the location and where they at, where they are, things like that. Now, in order to build equipment, you need to find equipment. There's many different ways to get it. Now, I'm not gonna go into how to get them because I'm showing you guys how to build them. But I will tell you that one of the easiest methods, if you don't build equipment whatsoever, if you go to item storage, go to one-time use, there's gonna be these like hammer things. These hammer things actually let you pick and choose whatever type of equipment that you want. So whether that be a bracelet, a belt, or earring, and the type, whether it be life, onslaught, cognitivity, things like that, right? So anything of that matter will be coming from these. If you don't build equipment, this is where they're gonna be. All right. If you don't build equipment, you're probably gonna have a lot. There's obviously different stages. Like this one gives you five awakened tiers. This one gives you three, two, and so on and so forth. This one doesn't give you any. But you get the whole idea. That's probably the easiest method if you do events and stuff, but you don't build equipment. This is you're probably gonna have a good amount of these. But back to the video at hand. I want to show you an example on my Ridmaru. Now, a couple of things you should know about equipment is they have set bonuses. All right, I'm not done building this Ridmaru yet, but you can see that it has 4 set attack 20%, right? So which means if you have 4 of these onslaught bracelets, you get plus 20% attack, right? Obviously, it comes with changing stats like these that are kind of luck based. Let me show you an example. Right, I'm gonna build this on just defense alone. Right. Sorry, this is my throat's not caught up. You click on this once, it gives you something random at a random percentage too, or you could just do autos and do things like this, or HP obviously because this is an HP um, section. By the way, I didn't mention this, but it may be onslaught, but it's not gonna give you attack on these for your stats. Just so you guys know ahead of time before you're like, oh, that's weird, things like that, right? So as you can see, it's randomized. I'll randomize it one more time. Like I said, it's a gamble because it's random, or you can just do consecutive. Select what you want and the percentage if you want it to be this or that, like higher or lower percentages. You can also change it to recovery rate, lifesteal, HP. Honestly, for this, I'd just be going HP personally. What I like to do, like on a personal level, when I build equipment, is to only have it based on the little section, based on the section that it's from. Like obviously, this one's attack, so I have attack 15 and attack 15, which is the max. For these, I'm gonna build them defense 15 and defense 15, so on and so forth. You get the idea that I'm trying to like convey, right? Now, in order to build equipment, there's also like a thing where if you want more combat class, you would go for an HP defense bonus. What that looks like is this, right? One thing you could do if you just ever curious, if you ever want to know what this is for, click on it and it just like sections certain things out. And for equipment, this tells you the bonus, right? So this is HP defense. The reason I have them at HP defense is because he's for me personally, I use him as a support, but he has HP set for 20% extra HP and an extra 20% defense. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this matters whether it goes here or here. You really couldn't ask me. I don't have the answer to that. I could look into it if you guys would want me to, but I'm not entirely sure if it matters. So what you're looking for when you're building a character is obviously their set bonuses, because you don't want to put. I've seen people when they build certain characters, what they'll do is they'll like go to my Sigurd real quick. They'll place like all concentration or things like that. They'll put like all onslaught. Don't do that. It doesn't work because of course you get the set bonus, but even if you have 6 of one type, it's not gonna increase that set bonus whatsoever. So keep that in mind. So like, if you wanna, let's say you're putting all concentration, the set bonus is 4, but if you put all 6 of them, it's not gonna work whatsoever. So, in cases like, if you want to build on the one Escanor, you would, if you want the most attack, you'd go on Onslaught. Probably want Onslaught and something else, right? Maybe, who knows? Like I said, it's up to you. You could do extra crit damage, or you could do crit damage percentage. On my Rinru, let's see. Give me a second. I have him with crit damage 20%, because I noticed that his crit chance is 99%. Now you don't have to do what I'm doing. I'm obviously just doing crit damage plus 20% because I want to. Like I said, this is all up to you. Because if you're building 4 set, you have to choose between the 2 set. So if you're gonna if you're gonna use a 4 set, you always have to use a 2. This is just how the game works in general. Like 4 set, this one's 4 set concentration. This is 2 set recovery rate. I can't stack on the sets because they don't stack on. Keep that in mind. They don't stack. So when you're building 4 set, build with the 2 set. Keep that in mind. Always have that in the back of your head. Now, I did want to mention these changing stats things a little. Let's go a little further into detail with these changing stats. Now, and how to do it. This are the rates. It's honestly, it's kind of weird. It's 25% for each. So it's all an equal amount. And these stats, I'm not entirely sure how to read this on a personal level. But like I said, it's random too. So it's not always guaranteed to be 3% or 1%. Maybe something's in between. Now these hammers, you may or may not have a lot of them. I use mine a lot, but it takes 5. And what this does, what the hell, English please. What this does is it raises the percentage up by 0.1%. So if you have anything at 2.9 for it, like if you're using attack, you have 2.9, you might want to use the hammer. I don't recommend using it because number one, they're not very easy to come across. Like his cognibility, I have 9. I could just use 2 to get to 10. I could take the gamble, or I could guarantee that it goes up 0.1. Right? I could do that, but I'm not going to. Obviously, I'm not gonna waste them. I'll just go by random chance or whatever. Now for Rinru, I can get the most combat class by doing HP defense equipment. But I don't really care about combat class, personally. Like, personally, I don't really care about combat class. Unlike some others. But building equipment isn't too hard. I'm going to simplify this video in like a couple words. Keep in mind, it's up to your own preference. Remember, the set bonus, there's always set bonus. There's never not going to be a set bonus. Always set bonus. And keep in mind about the change stats, right? It is a gamble. This is also a gamble. It's 50-50. 50% chance it goes up, 50% chance it goes down. This is 50-50. Right? You can also do repeated changes for this and this. And honestly, I don't really ever do it. I do sometimes, but not all the time. Now, these little like anvil things are very easy to come across, but even with location, you might not want to go look through all of these. And I'm going to tell you my personal favorite method on how to get it. Now, this was very simple. So you would go to battle, you go to your full Soulgrist special, and these is gonna have a lock on it. It's the Broken Clock Tower. It'll have a lock on it, but it just unlocks with these, which you always get from mail. Like they're very common getting them from your mail, or you could get them in the coin shop. This one opens for 24 hours, but as you can see that I've obviously played, I was playing to get them because I'm building equipment or I'm finishing my build for Rinmaru. And this one's open for 30 minutes. Some of these open with keys, or not with keys, with coins. So keep that in mind. This one's 30 coins. I'm not entirely sure what's in it. It's just a way of getting stuff too. But like I said, building equipment isn't too bad, and it might seem a little like confusing at first, which is totally understandable because equipment is something that people really have to think about when they're building equipment and things like that. And now I couldn't tell you on my own level. I couldn't tell you what you want to get for this. Like you can have a character that has like insane amount of recovery rate. That's on you. You do what you want. This video was made so you don't have to go look for a tutorial anymore. You can just build this on your own. Things like that. Like I said, this is where you get the anvils, which are easy to come across and kind of hard sometimes. But keep in mind that if you're building equipment, a lot of this is just gonna go straight to the drain. Alright? It's just gonna go straight to the drain. You're gonna go through them insanely fast because it takes 5 every time, and so it's not guaranteed. So keep that in mind. These are gonna just go like fly by. It'll be like you get paid and you spend $20 and it hurts so much. That's what it feels like. So if you're gonna open these Broken Clock Towers, make sure to grind. You don't have to do the full 24 hours. Like I'm saying, it's 24 hours. So I always open it during nighttime. Makes my life easier personally. Aside from that, that'll be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy. See you guys in the next video. Make sure to catch up on the stream. I'm gonna be streaming later. Where you know what? Yeah, I'll do that. I'm not gonna explain the new YouTube thing. I'll explain it on Twitch. Twitch link is on my channel, or I'll put it in the description too. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.